I'm Isacco, and I started to work early when I was young in the kitchen. So my work now, I have 45 years old, 47 years old. So now is more or less 30 years I work in like chef or something in the kitchen. So working with the food is my life. When I bought my house, was the property in front, was half of the hometown was half private. And it was really old and it was really old and without anything because nobody stay. After the hometown, he bought the half private site, so they starting to make it didactic center.
Something
Yes,
like
maybe
a
for the
cultural-
school. Yes,
the
for the
school,
school and everything. But they make it. They make it first. The first time, 2 girls they starting to use like didactic center, and they work really good. But after they change alone wasn't
was
enough,
too much.
too much work, and the work doesn't start in. She stopped everything.
Okay, so they left the place just
Exactly,
in ruin.
exactly. So the hometown decided to send it to the property because they don't
Nobody's using it. Yes.
and there was and I'm the house more near this one.
Yeah.
So it's more for me. It's easy because I have to open my gate, the house gate, and
Of course.
close the other one, and that's all. 20 meters. I'm at work.
Yeah.
I like a lot also working in the garden with animal with everything. So I have these two passion maybe. So I
The garden
started
and the cooking.
cooking and garden. Yes. So I opened my first restaurants 11 years ago, not really distant from here, 100 meters. And I started with staff and everything was a really special restaurants. And I working really a lot with staff and everything. But after I changed my mind and I bought this property, and here I decide to have a small restaurants with only without staff, with only me and
Only the family.
only family, and working, but also with the farm, not only restaurants. So working with vegetable.
But before you had products on that the restaurant.
In the other restaurants, I made it my product only for give at
For the
customers.
Okay.
But I can't send it something for at them. Now I have my kitchen is also a laboratory, maybe.
Oh yeah.
So I can make it also food for send it at the
So
people.
you can sell it. Before
Exactly.
you cannot sell it for money,
Exactly.
only to give it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Only if on the table, maybe for food, for nothing else. And so we starting to make it. In my house, I put it a lot of olive tree, and now also in this property, I put it so many. Now we have 128 olive tree.
Okay.
So they are enough for the restaurants and sell something at the customers.
What is extra?
Exactly. And we have more or less 20 family of bees. So we have in 1 year we can make it. We can have 500 kilo of honey.
No, that's a lot.
Yes, because every family made it usually medium because some years is better, some but 25 kilo every family, more or less. Some family made it 40, some family made it 10.
Yes.
Is normal. So we made it honey, olive oil, and I like also use my product for prepare for something. Give some product at the other farm for made it some extra product. So I'm going in one special farm who made it only beer, and with my honey, and they made it my beer with the honey.
Okay.
And they can't send it. It's only for me. When I made it, it's only for me. So, like roti. Pronto? Va. Pronto? Dimmi.
Only for you?
Yes, they made it with my special receipt, so it's made it for only my business. They don't send it that every time when they made it 700 bottle, and I bring all them. This beer you can find only here.
But you can sell it for customers, like just
Yes, I can, absolutely. I sell it, and also we have the honey, and with the honey also we made it the grappa. I don't know translate the grappa.
Yeah,
It's special is alcohol with 30 degree, so you can understand more or less. And when we made it honey, we have something at the end is honey mixed with cera. Cera is and is mixed. Yes, and is mixed that, and they put it that product in the alcohol.
Okay.
And they made it this one, percola, and also for that they made it 150 liters every year only for me, different sides.
So you have something special to give to the
exactly for the customers.
Yeah, that's good.
And also we made it vegetable garden, and also all the fruit we have. We make it jam.
Yeah.
So we have for the customer when they eat it here, but also I send it also there. And the jam they are made it for, you can eat it, that kind of jam for cheese, but also for the sweet. They are two kinds.
Some tasted it.
Yes.
Some of it are like sweeter a little bit.
Yes. And so we use it so many for the appetizer,
okay.
for the starter. When the customers arrive,
when they arrive, and if they like it, you sell it also.
Exactly, and I sell it also.
I saw you like some customer you were speaking and going down to the shop.
The shop, yes.
That's a good idea, no?
Yes, but this is my life. I like a lot because I live here, and I prefer. I don't have I work in a lot, but I don't have hour and I don't have day for working.
Yeah,
I can decide my life more or less.
Exactly. You work on your own time.
Exactly.
Before you told me you're part of a farmers group or something, like a bigger group. When you're part of like a society, you're helping other farmers.
No farmer, restaurants.
Oh, restaurants, sorry.
Restaurants. Yes, in this valley, we have a restaurants group, or with only with people with the restaurants. And we are 40 associate.
Oh, yeah.
Associate. And I'm one of the 10 with the management. So we organize so many things about helping each other. We had to meet maybe the farmer with the restaurants for send the product. So we tell the restaurants people associated we have to use local product. Yes, of course we need it buy something for the big group, but more or less we have to buy so many things, local product, and we're teaching on the customers you have to eat this kind of product because they are local, and
it's better for
our own history.
Yes.
So also the recipe, exactly, the identity.
Yeah.
So we're
This is very
working
important.
so much. Yes, we're working so much for that.
You also did a lot of things.
Exactly. Also, I
For-
prepare. I did.
Because
But
like a tourist or somebody's coming, they can see, they can taste this part of Italy, you know. And
yes, but also when during the years, maybe 3 or 4, minimum 3 or 4 times, we organize a trip with
also
the
okay.
restaurant people, maybe Monday or Tuesday when a lot they are closed, and we go in the farm, in some farm, and we study with the farmer for teaching the product. So when arrive the customers, we know exactly what we have to tell at the customers for. So
Okay.
they are more interesting. It's more interesting also for the customers.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you realize this, that you need more time for yourself and do your products and do your kitchen before, no? Like 10 years ago when you did the first restaurant, you were thinking what you were thinking, like,
Because
okay, it's enough, I want to do my
it's starting 20 years ago, that one.
Okay.
Because 20 years ago, I decided to live here. So I decided to stay outside the village, outside the town,
okay, all right.
and have a good time when I stay at home.
Okay.
But usually, when you starting one things, you can't do everything the same time.
Exactly.
So I started to have a house here with a big garden, and I started to put olive tree for have my olive, maybe something in my house. After I have the opportunity to have a restaurant, maybe 100 distance from my house,
Yes.
ever in this place. And I started slowly, and at the end, after 6 years, I was with 6 people staff, and every time I was busy. The work was really good. Yes, at the end of the day, I was happy, but with business.
Okay.
So I decided I have the opportunity to bought this property. This property was perfect because the restaurant was smaller, but with a lot of garden around for make farm. So we decided, okay, we try this. It's crazy because in the other restaurants I made it a lot of money. So we bought this, we jump again, we made an experiment again in our life. And after 5 years, I can tell, yes, I have something to do more. Every years I want to change something. Every time when you put one tree, you have to put the tree and don't look at the tree when you put it. You have to think in after 20 years.
Exactly. Yeah.
What you have to do. When I bought this one, when I look at, okay, this is a good base. And after we have to work it. And
Exactly.
I thinking I have to work in for maybe 10 years more for have to see the end of
The end product, yeah.
But I don't think in that because at the end, after 10 years, I'm thinking, okay, the first things is finished, but now I have to try again.
Yes, exactly. There is all the time some project. If you think that, okay, if I do that, I finish, then the life is over. Like
Exactly. But the project, they are the life. So
Exactly. Exactly.
if you don't have project, you don't have, I don't think in your
Yeah.
life. For me, nothing for everybody. But
All the time you continue, you progress.
Exactly. Okay. When I bought my house 20 years ago, all the people thinking I was crazy because I bought one house not really distance from the village because it is 2 kilometers without other house. So they think, you are crazy, you are really far away. And the people, after a few years, they understand, no, it's a good house, it's a good place, but they have to understand that. Because doesn't exist the one restaurant in that place. Was the first one, and we didn't know, they didn't know
if it's
the possibility.
Okay.
I saw the possibility, but they didn't know. they tell me, "Oh, it's impossible to do one restaurant here. It's too far."
not
And the
many
people, after a few years, the people come and it was every time full, and I needed staff for working. But you have to believe when you start in one thing. So many people in the village, they tell me after, not in the at the moment. They tell me, "We're thinking you close your restaurants and your farm in 6 months," and they tell them because you don't believe. If you believe something and you do your life for something, but you have to do the life only if you like it.
Of course.
If you don't like it, don't do, because at the end because some period they are really hard to, of course, also for starting some business or something. But if you believe, you don't stop it, and you continue it, you can do that. Yes. Because the first years, the second years was hard. If I don't believe that, maybe the people of the village, they was right. 6 months I can close, but I don't want. And now after 5 years, I can tell, no, I don't close. And now I'm really quiet. I can go to holiday also one time a year, but only because I don't like go around so many times, because here I have the animal, I have the farm, and I like it stay here. So I take my normal holidays one time a year. The other times, but also I'm in the holiday more or less during my life here.
But it's very good you both teach, because there's so much opportunity here, not just the restaurant. If you change your mind that you want to set up here, like, I don't know, rent out or
I can do everything. The next project is close this place and have the restaurants only here. Now we have winter restaurants in another building, and maybe I don't know if this year is possible, but the next years I'm sure I close this place, and the people when I arrive, they saw all windows. And during the summer, I open everything, and in the winter, I close everything, and maybe a small fire, and I have everything here. So this is the next level, exactly. But if I do this next level, after I have maybe one building off, so I have to do something, thinking about what I have to do in that place.
Yes.
So everything, but. Because I like it.
You can do like a workshop there to teach people to cook or something.
I have any opportunity. I don't have because when you work in and you have a lot of fantasy like me, you can do everything.
I have a funny question, because you're a chef and cooker. If you can eat only one food for the rest of your life, what that food will be? Except pasta, because you're gonna say pasta.
Yes, pasta.
Except pasta or pizza.
Except pasta or pizza, okay. Because I started my work with the pizza, and I eat a lot of pizza, but I like a lot. But okay, no pasta, no pizza. I think here is meat. Is my special recipe for every Sunday. The Spiedo Bresciano is this kind of recipe is a lot of meat. Is chicken, pork, and
it's like a mixture.
Meat, and mix it and grill in a special oven with the fire.
And how you serve it? Like
we cook that for 7 hours more or less. With we have the meat and potato also who cook in this oven when they roll, maybe go around in the circle, and we put at the top when we cook it some butter, but under we recycling that we he comes up from the top, and he have under something, and again all the time, so the meat stays soft, and is really typical from this valley, and exactly in this region, Brescia in Italy, we are specialists about that. Is like fish and chips or roast beef for the English people. So for us, it's a spiedo every Sunday.
That's
So I think it is that one. It's the food I want to eat all the time.
for the other people who are, I don't know, what they want, like to achieve something, or they want like to build something. What advice you would give to them? Like,
you have only believe what you have to do and nothing, and have to be clear. What you
to have a vision.
Exactly. Yes, you have to see exactly want to see it in the next 10 years. But don't thinking about this the first year, second years. Maybe you have a lot of problem for starting and everything. But if you have really clever, you can do it.
You can do it.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you very much for having us here and for everything.
Yes, it's a pleasure. Was more or less 2 weeks. Really interesting.
Yes.
We spoke a lot. We working a lot.
I hope in the future I will revisit you. Sometime.
You are
if you're still doing.
You are every time welcome. You don't worry when you want. So whenever you want.
How do I say grazie mille?
Yes, grazie mille.
Spero tutto.
Spero tutto.
Spero. For everything. Spero.
Yes, yes. Spero tutto bene.
Spero tutto bene.
Yes. I hope everything well. Nice. Well.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. That's all. Thanks.
I think so, yeah.